What is up, my viewers and subscribers? I am Mike Wayne, aka Rebel180, and this is my NXT review. But before I get started, I just want to say that I've decided to sort of change the finale of my machine training series. The season 1 finale of my machine training series will now feature me doing about 300 lunges, 300 split leg lunges, but I won't be counting each leg as one rep. It's all, they're not equal amounts of reps. It's separate. One leg is one rep, then the second leg is another rep. They're not going to be the same rep. So get ready for that. It's coming probably this Saturday. Either this Saturday or Sunday. Okay, so NXT starts out with a tag team battle royal. The Ascension versus Cass and Enzo versus Murphy and Blake versus Ty Dillinger and Jason Jordan versus the Vaudevillains. And the Vaudevillains win it after the Ascension eliminates Big Cass and Enzo, and then gets distracted by who other than Hideo Itami, who after the match comes down and confronts them once again. Now it does appear that he is doing better this time, but still, he got his ass whipped again. This is the guy who debuted kicking their ass. And that was after he got thrown out of the ring. So, I don't know, man. And he says he's going to bring a friend. So, we all know who this is. Anyone who has read about it probably has a good idea. I'm not going to spoil it because not everyone reads those kind of things. Not everyone reads about upcoming debuts. So I'm just not gonna go there. So the next match is Carmella versus Emma. Carmella still going through the motions. Not really impressive. Not really that impressive in this match. I don't know what's going on there. But she does get the win. She does get the win via the leg choke that she does, which looks like it could be a very effective move. And Emma, a little less of a joke character on NXT, not by much, but a little less than what she is on Raw. I mean, she doesn't dance that often on NXT, but when you see her on Raw, that's all she does in the ring. And it's really annoying. So the next one is Justin Gabriel versus the man who says he is going to bring back real men. He is going to bring back the division of real men. And apparently he's also bringing back the fashion statement of wearing legless overalls. So, yeah. Bull Dempsey wins. Pretty good moves. One of the highlights is Justin Gabriel tries to do like a wheelbarrow type move, but then Bull Dempsey catches him and does a face plant. Very good. Bull Dempsey wins by coming off the top rope and doing a diving headbutt. I mean, I like this character of Bull Dempsey, you know, the bully that just, he doesn't think that all the little guys belong. I have a character similar to that in my on my ECB show. He's like one of those strongman types that he doesn't like to see anyone smaller than him uh, in the spotlight. So, you know, it sort of reminds me of that character. It's a good heel character. The guy that just doesn't like people that aren't like him. You know, people that aren't big, people that aren't strong or dominant. People that prefer to outsmart their opponent rather than just crush them. I think him and Baron Corbin would make a great team. Throw, throw a heel Raleigh in there. You know, throw a heel Raleigh in there, and you've got a great bully stable. You know, but moving on. Speaking of Baron Corbin, he faces a guy named Tony Briggs, which is just another jobber, and beats him in like 20 seconds. And the funny thing is, the audience is aware that these guys are nothing to Baron Corbin. Like, the audience is aware of the status quo that all new monsters have to have jobber opponents in the beginning. Like Ryback. Ryback went on this incredible run of just beating nobodies, and then when you finally have him take on the champ, he gets screwed over. So I hope that doesn't happen to Baron Corbin when he actually starts facing real competition. Yeah, the crowd was counting along, so it was like 20 seconds. A newly faced Marcus Louie versus Sylvester LeFleur, and I gotta say, I'm actually liking this attitude of, you know, you did this to me, because I never thought that Marcus Louie would turn on his partner, but it makes sense. Sylvester LeFleur is a coward that abandoned his friend instead of taking his punishment like a man. And that's, you know, Marcus Louis did not deserve to get his head shaved. It should have been LeFleur. But, you know, Marcus Louis won, and, you know, good for him. Uh, you know, very aggressive style, great attitude. Just, he's one of those he's one of those demented type angry faces that you don't really even know if he's a face or not. He could be a heel, but we can't tell because he's facing a heel. You know, he's in a feud with a heel right now. This could have very well been the end of the feud, though. Just one and done feud, you know. But anyways, the next match, Sami Zayn versus Titus O'Neil, who, once again, does not belong in NXT. And the funny thing is, people were chanting, like, people have their own Heath Slater chant now. Like, they were chanting, "We want Slater," and then the other side was chanting, "No, we don't." That's funny. And, you know, Sami Zayn wins by first setting, uh, Titus O'Neil up with a impressive exploder suplex into the corner, and then wins with the haluva kick, which is basically a big boot in the corner. I mean, it kind of makes sense for someone to fall like that. I mean, a boot in the face hurts. But, you know, like, it's nothing flashy. But, you know, sometimes things don't have to be flashy to be effective. But that's it. Oh, yeah, and another thing is, at the end of the whole thing, what's his name? At the end of the whole thing, you know, Prince Pretty Tyler Briggs, yeah. At the end of the whole thing, Tyler Briggs shows up, says, in order to become number one contender, you're going to have to beat the one person you've never beaten, Prince Pretty. And so now there's going to be a match, a number one contenders match, next week. And speaking of matches, there might be a tag team match with Bayley and Charlotte versus Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch. So we'll have to see. This won't be uploaded until later tonight. So for now, I am Mike Wayne, aka Ro180. So long for now. Please rate and comment. And also, check out my Season 1 finale of Machine Training.